This is the sandblaster everybody beats on destroys, and I've fixed it about 4 or 5 times. Today, we are going to upgrade it, as you can see here. So the story from the beginning is this sandblaster was destroyed when I first got hired, and I replaced the clamps, and then I replaced the clamps again. On the third time of me replacing the clamps, I actually welded bars up either side. As you see here, I welded them up again, and well, I extended them upwards to have room for the ratcheting mechanism. It's forklift approved, which you will see. Here, I'm checking to see how far I can go into the forklift with my forks before I hit the ratcheting mechanism. At minimum height, no problem. About 3/4 of the way up is as high as I can go with the forks without hitting the newly installed ratcheting mechanism. We don't often do that, so it's nothing to worry about. And today, the welder broke. So, as being a carpenter, we did it in wood. No, I'm just kidding. Bad joke. Doing it in wood was basically a proof of concept to show the boss, like, hey, this is what I'm doing, because it was easier just to get this and get it right the first time, because you can unscrew things and screw them back together with wood, whereas welding, you'd have to cut and re-weld, and it's a big process that it's just quicker, faster, better with the wood. Anyways, as you can see here, we've gone from a 4-handed operation to when I had the bars installed to a 2-handed operation to now a single-handed operation. We're trying to make this as easy, like literally easy peasy lemon squeezy as possible, because everybody that operates this thing doesn't care and they just destroy it. So, hold my breath. I hope that they don't destroy this in the future. So, that being said, let's show you the metal version of this, fit and fabricated. As you guys know, this is a sandblaster. You're not supposed to put wood inside it, so I put these signs up, and then today, years later, I built a mechanism that's all out of wood. A little bit of irony. And the finished project. You'll see up here, bracket that made. So anyways, the whole reason behind this is, like I said, the first generation of this only had these with the toggle. I decided to weld bars to them. They got destroyed. I'll show you that in a little bit. And this time around, since they got destroyed last time, I decided to make it one-handed. So you see the mechanism? So as I pull this around here, I fingers out, that moves. And I've just made it very easy. Now, the one problem I did notice, once the air shock, oh, stop doing it now. Weird. There it is. That's it right there. So right the last little bit, see this getting exposed? It goes up there, and then comes down. And let's go down. I believe that's because that's too tight, so I'm going to do something about that loosening that, figure that out. But in the meantime, we have a one-handed door that closes so that the debris, the sanding media, doesn't go everywhere. So guys, this is what we did. We've got clamps on your side. It used to be where you had to grab each one, clamp it in one at a time. There was 4 altogether, as you can see. Then when I came along, I welded bars on the other side for both clamps to act as one. So you can just click like that, and then you'd be done. And then, recently I'm like, you know what? Let's make it idiot proof. That's it. So it was like, done. You can do it from the other side. That's the primary side, because you look up here. But again, you can do it from either one. This takes more effort from that side. Sometimes it doesn't quite work from that side. but this side's a guarantee because this is the shorter length and it's cantilevered, which then pressure from here shoots this way like a push rod, and then pushes this to come up to that side and then pulls it through. So we go from small to big, kind of like a pulley. So if you go from a small pulley to a big pulley, you're going to create torque. If you go from a big pulley to a small pulley, you'll create speed. That's it. Easy as that. As you can see, I loosened up the bolts a little bit. I didn't have them tight to begin with, but I loosened them off so that it won't be jamming up. And that way you can freely open up the door. And that's that. I might paint it a little bit later, who knows. We'll see what happens. Just to give you guys another close look, I basically just tack weld these things in. I welded it right on top of the previous ones I cut off. We'll get to that in a second. And just kind of welded it on. And I left them high. I never knew what height I'd be welding these things at. And a lot of this is still rough, so I can clean it up a little bit. Just kind of wanted to give you guys an close-up view of the clamp that I created. Going around this side, take a look underneath. So I welded it all the way across because what I was looking for was for structure. And we come back across here. Now, I didn't spend a lot of time on these parts. I just kind of welded it up. To see the previous clamp, you'll notice something very interesting. One, they've separated from the machine. But this clamp, for example, was here. And if you look at it, this is missing the rubber. This is not a bad one. This one, as you can see, was bent. So this one was probably the door side from here. Yeah, this would be this side. And then another one where I replaced these things to keep a clamp. And this one was actually a good one. So if they would just get beat up, nobody would care. I'd bend them back into place. I believe there'd be another one still attached. Yeah, this one's gnarly. This is what made me just cut it right off. So you can see how bent that is up. They're supposed to be perpendicular with each other. And as you can see here, it's just bent all the heck. So we built a new one. And the guys are like, oh, it's gonna last a couple days. I'm like, oh, give it a week. We'll see what happens. But what happened and what it is because people wouldn't open these up all the way, or they would close them somehow, or they would get closed, and then they would bring the door down, and then they would snap. So as you can see from the bent ones, you hit this with the door, this is gonna give up the ghost first. The door is gonna be fine. So you just, there, done. As you can see, the sandblaster is once again working. So thanks for watching. I hope this video would help you in some way, shape, or form. And as always, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.